So I created this in the same place. It's under editable for everyone. I'm gonna have it demographics by groups or by group. So we're gonna have three groups and we're gonna look at the top five for each. So we're gonna have group one, look at top five occupation groups by total emissions. I'm gonna have them by chemicals with emissions. We're gonna have top groups by chemicals with emissions relative to frequency. So these are gonna be our top, well, these are gonna be our three groups. Alright, I should stop here. So it might there might be questions. So I feel like the first group is straightforward, like what this group one is doing, right? Group two it's pretty straightforward too, right? We're looking at based off of which chemicals, the top five chemicals with the most emission. Wait a minute. Did I do this right? Alright. Oh, and this is when, I don't know if we remember, I was talking to Dr. Nath about dividing the total emissions by
Benefit.
frequency.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of creating a relative average. It's going off that principle, kind of. Anyways, so that'll be what each group is doing. And the demographics we want to look at would be like, so maybe we want to take a look at sex, race, age. Is there more Daisy that you want to look at, like not foreign born or
I don't
actually
think there is a
depends.
foreign bone. How about education?
All
Education level.
right, education
Yeah.
level.
Do we have a socioeconomic and income level?
Mm,
It's already have. We already have income level. So what kind of age we were gonna choose? Because there's so many
so
ages.
the point of today's would be we're gonna look at the demographics
Yeah.
and it's kind of doing a background analysis or just getting a general idea for each group. What we're
Okay.
gonna do is we're gonna come back with
Uh,
like a summary or like notable things from each of these demographics.
all right. Oh, and also Dr. Nelson agreed that non-fatal injuries.
Step one, I guess, today. And make sure you like identify which data is accessible or out there. And then step two would be to make any notes. I guess you could make graphs to communicate or words or like just yeah, words like summaries to
Characteristics summary. Um,
and step three, I guess, or 2A would be make graphs as you see fit.
Relationship
So
or correlation.
to like help like deliver the notable things. Or it can be words. We don't have to go so for us to make graphs.
Right.
It's optional. It's very much case by case. So
Or
that's
table.
hmm?
Graphs or table, whatever. It's like a visually pleasing.
Yeah, make great graphs. So that's the game plan. And now I didn't want to make the groups before, and I thought I would like your input in making the groups.
Should we decide which age group we're gonna uh, look into? We're not gonna do
I
all age group, should we? Or we're gonna just set a variable all together and then let's
Right, okay, so
because we were gonna just
no,
see like 16 to 35 or a relatively young group, or we're gonna have mature workers or something that we have to decide. Or which one is whoever is the most vulnerable ages?
yeah, my understanding was we're gonna look at so whatever groups we're looking at, we're gonna gather the total age group and just make a notable saying about like, oh, this occupation tends to have the most like youth workers or like 30 to 40s or depends on what the data says. Like we
Okay.
can't go in saying, oh, we're only gonna look at youths. It's because
Mm.
we might be looking at in the wrong corner.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. But first thing first, we should make the groups.
I think my idea is Joel and Willie together because they can work together. That would be better. The group.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jean and Han group. That would be good.
How many of us are there? Two, four, six, eight, nine of us.
Okay.
Am I missing anyone?
No. Yeah, there's 9 of us total.
Yeah, and we'll have Joel and Willie together. Okay, yeah, Jean, Alice, Richard, or yeah, I think it's it all.
So okay, at least we're sticking Joel and Willie together. So I guess, but that leaves 7 of us, and I want to have Joel and Willie work with someone else as well.
Right, yeah, of course.
All right, so I'll lead top. I'll lead 3. I think Joel, you can lead group 1 if that's okay with you. It's not too hard, I
Yeah,
think.
I'll be okay with it.
Or will you be busy with your classes? Cause I also know that's you have
Oh,
other
that
priorities.
my classes ended this week, Tuesday. So I'm free until
Yay.
like the 25th.
Oh,
That's why you can come all
that's
the
great.
Friday. That's great.
I mean, the part without when you're done with classes. Okay. So I'll have you and Lily, and there's wait, 2 of us are Korean kids, right? Only 2 of us are in Korea. No, the 3 of us are. Okay, you know what? That'll work out. And then Sophia, Richard, and Alice, and then I'll take Jen, Ryan. Who else is here?
Yeah, it's me and then the
No,
last
no.
Matthew.
Wait, is that then
Okay.
all? Alright, I think I might have someone on my team go over with Joel and Lily. Ryan, are you okay with going over and helping them out like that?
Sure.
Right, and I'll communicate with everyone if you guys have questions and things. Yeah, I think these teams are good. What do you think, Daisy?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. And then we can swipe later. We can change it, whatever that you guys available, we can do, or we can help it
Oh,
out. But Sophia,
no.
Alice, can you do Korean time? That's what Jean put together all in a one group.
Are you
Richard,
guys
are you
okay with that?
okay? Richard and Sophia and Alice?
Oh,
Because you can do your own time, not like early morning.
Yeah, that might give you guys a better range over
Are
what
we
time you
still
guys
meeting
start
in
work.
the early in the morning
So
every
I
day?
put the teams like actually that's a great question for Daisy. Yeah, Daisy, whenever though we don't finish everything, are we going to have these groups meet outside of our meeting time?
Yeah. That's one thing. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so I think going forward, we do want to pick up some speed before the school season starts
Right.
for many of
Definitely next
us.
week finish up. And then we're gonna have a meeting in Dr. Nas Monday and Wednesday. Or Monday and Tuesday, because we would like to I'd like to give you enough time to finish up and then some question. Dr. Nas is available Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But we don't want to just waste time and especially Korean kids get up so early. So if you are doing this early, that we can just move on with Dr. Nas and then really finishing up all the data analysis coming week, and then we can start to write.
Wait, are we trying to finish writing as well?
No. Data
Okay.
analysis. Of course not. Are
Okay.
you kidding me? It takes another 3 months.
Oh, you just rang some very
No,
strong warning bells in my head. I'm like, uh-oh.
no.
Yeah, okay, okay. It makes a lot more sense. All right. So I think going forward, I should probably make this clear. So it's doubtful, or maybe it's not doubtful. I don't know how fast our data searching will go, but there's a good chance we don't finish during our 2 hours here. And that leaves like the weekend, right? So I was hoping we could finish whatever needed done today by Monday, even if you have to work over weekend. And
Can I ask you something? Can
Mhm.
you swap the Howland to Ryan, because every group that ladies there, but first group all three boys.
Okay. Um,
You have to be unfair.
well,
You have to be fair.
I
It's
didn't think
not a
it mattered. All right, so
Howland,
we
you don't
did.
mind, right?
I'm fine either way.
Good.
Yeah, okay. Um, yeah, that is more equal. They equate.
Okay.
Yes. Um. All right. Okay. So just I guess choose a
Well,
spokesperson. I guess for each group. So group 1 and 2. Send me if you guys have any questions. Send it to me. But also yeah. What we're now doing is we're gonna as a group we're responsible for identifying these. I want to spend the majority of today's meeting kind of working together to find these data to make sure it's even out there before I send you guys out to the weekend. And like,
Can you do that after we talk and you guys you show us all the data, what to do, and then have a breakout room and then individually, the three groups, and then they talk to their meeting time and whoever the spokesperson, whoever, and then let them do during the weekend. How about that?
there's nothing for me to show per se
Mm,
because I'm also in the same state where we need to kind of look into what data is available and what
okay.
is unique for our
Mm-hmm.
groups. So I think first things first,
Mm-hmm.
before we even get all of that, maybe we can still make those breakout rooms. We'll give each other like 10 minutes
Right.
and we're going to all come back. So we're going to all just roughly come back with the top 5 groups for each, and we're gonna go from there because I want to see if there's a variety or if they all look the same. If that makes sense. We're going to go out in groups, and it'll be more work for group 2 and group 3. But we're going to go identify our top 5 occupation groups. So, and we'll just come back with our top 5 occupation groups. And before we get sent away, do we have, I guess group 1 is pretty good, right? We have an understanding of how to identify the top 5. What about group 2? Did something break? Something did break. Why did you break?
So
Oh my
most
gosh.
chemicals that exposed, right? That's what it is, right?
Sorry, something just broke and I'm just gonna fix it real quick. From transportation workers. Wait a minute. Let me double check something. Transportation worker. Oh, can't see. Don't do. Wait, Sophia, were you? Sorry, real quick. I was doing something that broke. 0.02. So the database doesn't align with the data here. Am I looking at the right one?
Oh wait, I
Um,
was working on that yesterday. Let me check
oh,
other
okay, if
spreadsheet.
you could, yeah, okay.
I probably forgot to do like paste values only or something. Wait.
Also, as we're doing this, if anyone has like more ways to like look, like basically create more groups or more ways to look at our data, like I don't know, maybe this is something I was thinking of, but if we have time, we could separate our chemicals into carcinogens, reproductive or developmental toxicants, and then we could look at those separately. So I was thinking like maybe we could also do that. So if you have like ideas like that, you should always like feel free to like tell me or like put it in here and then tell me. But yeah, don't close your brains off to different avenues to look at.
Oh, this table should be fixed now.
All right, thank you. All right. I think I know what happened. All right, so it's good. So let's create those table footers. So what these footers are, they're like the sums, right? Total sums for each chemical. So group 2 will look at these. Actually format. Okay, how are we gonna do this? High is bad. High is bad. So this just tells you, so for group 2, I basically did your work. Okay. And then we're gonna have this for total emission. Red is bad, but all right, but basically, yeah, group 2 look at these. Group 1 look at these, and group 3 is me and Ryan. I can deal with that. So we'll give each other 5 minutes for these breakout rooms, and we'll come back and hopefully, yeah, and hopefully group 3 will have ours done. Questions?
Do you
Uh,
want us to find like the chemical groups or
Oh no, the occupational groups. Wait, so if who was just talking? Sorry, I can't. I don't have the camera.
Sophia, we
Oh,
cannot hear
okay.
you
So
well.
no, I got her question. Okay,
Oh,
so you
because I
group
cannot hear.
2. Okay. Um. All right. So what group 2 is doing is you're gonna just choose the top 5 greatest emissions. So like, you know what? That's a great question.
Isn't that by chemicals in the bottom?
It is. You're so right. This does not work. I did not think this through.
like I was wondering if we had to find like top 5 groups for each chemical.
Yeah, no, that is not what I was going for. Do we understand, like, okay, I'm not quite sure how we're gonna do this, but we're gonna try to find the top 5 occupational groups by chemicals with the most. That means. Alright, also, okay, I need to think of this, which kind of sucks. But if anyone has any like ideas on how to look at this, please help out. But yeah, because we definitely don't want to find the top 5 groups for each chemical. That's insane. We need to, I guess, first find a way to narrow down the scope of chemicals. And we need to figure out how we're gonna do that.
Like I was thinking maybe like we could rank like from first like like the product with like most emissions to least emissions per chemical, and then like give them like 1 to like 10 scores, and then like averaging them all among the chemicals. But I think that's gonna be like too similar to like the total emissions group.
Can you write it down in the Google Doc?
So you want to rank these per
Yeah, like per
chemical
chemical, and then like averaging
within
them
product
out.
categories or within jobs?
Like
Yeah, write it down, the more clear that we all understand. In the Google Doc, that would be great.
No, I was really, that was like my last resort, like ranking them per group and seeing which chemical shows up on top the most. That was my, if you really can't think of anything, that's how I wanted to look at. All right, yeah, no, yeah, no, I agree, Sophia. That was my we have no plan, backup plan, like plan Z type of thing. But we might just have to roll with it. We average to rank among all chem. I think, why don't we take until 8 o'clock? That's 10 minutes. Because sometimes if we can think of a different way, we
Right.
save a lot of time that we
Yeah.
would have. Why we could also think of changing group 2 slightly by saying we can look at the top 5 occupation groups with the most chemicals, which implies that they might have the most emissions. But I don't know if I like the implication because we will be making assumptions.
So I think it's let's let them do it to second group, that how they come up with their own, and then we'll see.
It gets a little trickier because whatever group 2 ends up doing, we need to go off of that for group 3 because we gotta divide the emissions by frequency, and then we're gonna rank them 2 then. just give me a few more minutes to think. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think we're just gonna rank them. We'll see how similar it is to total emissions. But yeah, I can't. Maybe I was hoping we can think of a different way to look at this other than like chemical emission. Well, we'll just go with this. So,
Yeah, and also Joel and Sophia and Haun and Richard and Ryan, everybody. If you guys have something different way while you are doing the group analysis, please welcome to do whatever. So we'll have a good idea after all. So we're gonna just we were gonna have a distraction. So feel free to create it. Feel free to connect or all that, and that's what Dr. Nose wants to do that too.
wait, we need to work on our organization because I don't want everyone shoving everything into the database spreadsheet. So I think here starting now, group 1, 2, and 3 will have their own spreadsheet. As a way of like having your own notebook. So you guys can work here, keep track of what you did, make notes on what didn't work or if there are any problems that arise. But instead of us all having like separate tabs, I feel like it's better to have separate spreadsheets.
Okay, so are we going by chemicals?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute. I mean, okay, wait, Sophia, because what this would do. Wait a minute. I'm confusing myself. Group 1 looks at these. How did she say that was organized? No, these are just overall. And yeah, so what you guys will do for group 2 is it might be easier to look at this one. So for each group, occupational group, what you guys are gonna do is just rank them. So number 1 being the most emission, right? Right, 1 through. Okay, Sophia, do you think when you were thinking of doing this, why is this so? You said rank them by 1 through 21, right?
Mhm.
That means you want to look at them this way. Wait, no. Want to look at them this way?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. This way or this? Because don't we want to look at within each group? Or do we want to look at within each?
I mean, we could try both ways.
No. They both say different things. But we don't need to do them both to know what they said. It's just some critical thinking. My brain isn't working. All right. Okay, no. All right. So if we think about it, right? So you rank them 1 through 21. That means we're looking job groups, which then means number 1 would say like rank 1, the group that is most exposed to chemical X, right? And rank 1 through 18 is looking within chemical, which then means your rank 1 is equal to most that is chemical for that job group, right? This is how we can look at it. And that's a case since we're interested the chemicals with the most emissions. You want to rank them 1 through 18, right? And then what we would do is average the ranks for different size. Or do we want to average? Which then gives us that all that does is gives us a baseline to look at, or like it just gives a single average. So what if we average ranks 1 through 21? Wait, is anyone following right now? So we're gonna, if we average them by 1 through 18, that is looking at this. So I'll swap this out. So it would have a rank, right? So like metal would be number 1. What we get by the end of that is, on average, this chemical ranks the highest, aka most emitted across all job groups. That's what we get. On the flip side, if we do this chemical, no, does that how it works? This job group, alright. So you would rank them, like, I feel like I'm overthinking this for no reason.
Like I already averaged them out by like 1 to 21.
Yeah, can you show us?
It's in editable for everyone, like under like group 2.
Right, and the average you end up with is an average for all of these. So, because this is not what we want. So I think we do want to go with, alright, let me just check this. It checks out. Cause yeah, we don't want to do 1 through 18 because that gives us something else. Sorry it took so long, but I just really had to double check that we were going down a different we're not looking at a different results. So I use that method to get your top 5. If we can get data from the BLS, like straight from the BLS, that's what we're going for. Or real quick, okay. Who is putting, wait, Han, just real pause. I'm gonna show you where to get the data sources because we need them straight from the government site. It seems like, okay, we're gonna be fine getting the top 5 occupation groups for group 2. So I'll just quickly do the searches with, it's probably just faster if I do it. BLS demographic data by occupation didn't work. Was it the CPS? Yes, it was a CPS. Alright, so I think we're gonna need to look here at occupation, sex, age, whatever. Do these look familiar? Oh no, that's not all of them. It's this right here. That's gonna have our data. See if you can find anything under characteristics of the employee. So tables 9 through 23. Oh, but these are national level. There are state level CPS tables for the employed. Detailed has the breakdown of SOC codes. So that means here. And look at the ones that says by detailed occupation. So what that means is these detailed occupations. Notice how this table is table 10, does not say detailed occupation, and it's just this is all the occupations they're listing. And these are even to the thousands. They're like, they only like hit the major ones, I feel like, if you know what I'm talking about. This is how they did there. So it's not useful to us. That being said, and if you look at table 11, it says by detailed occupation, and you see chief executives, general and operation managers, legislators, and so on. And that lines up with here, where it starts with the SOC codes start with chief executives, general operation managers, legislators, and onwards. So we want to look at tables that say detailed occupation. But the only problem we have with this is that it's on a national level, and our data currently is only we're looking at the California's mean wage hourly wage. So if we can find state level data for the current population survey, which is here, I think that's her next. Does that was a lot of just kind of watching me do things, but
Wait, so is there a way of looking at state data currently or no?
currently it says it takes state level data. I can't find it. So if we could all kind of now go search for state level CPS data. Yes, so that's what I'll be doing. Do we kind of have like, is anyone just sitting there confused? I should have checked in earlier. That's my bad. But it's totally okay to be confused. We're very unstructured right now. So if you are, just shout my name and I'll do my best to explain what's going on. But yeah, basically we're trying to find. Hmm?
I'm a tiny bit confused.
Okay. Yeah, so basically, hey, right, this table. This table is perfect, right? In the sense it gives us race, right? And ethnicity. Only problem is, and it has like by SOC code, right? Only problem is this is a national level. This is all 50 states plus its territories combined. We're currently only dealing with California. So we're trying to find data that looks like this, that basically has all the SOC codes and one of the demographic that we want to look at. Where is it? One of these, but specifically for California only. Yeah, because like some these, yeah, no, that doesn't matter. But everything here is national level. So we want to look for people specifically in California that have data by SOC codes. And that's what we're all trying to find now. At least I have found one by sex, right? This is occupation, but this is the American Community Survey. And so uses 2023 American Community Survey. And this is California. This is 2024 population survey. So you go check that out. This is also a site that exists, but this uses the ACS. At this point, we just want to see if there's data available. Yeah, just doesn't have to be CPS. It can be ACS or it can be whatever other survey you guys find out there, as long as it goes to like the government or the BLS.
I just sent something in the chat, Jen. Can you just verify if it's Navy data we can use?
Or it's the industry for certain places.
Because it does say industry by occupation population.
Service.
Probably not the exact category.
Wait, how am I supposed to? Okay, wait. This is being very. What is this data? Oh wow. It has construction.
Because it is giving numbers like people by occupation. So it's like,
I really need a legend for this. Okay. I just don't understand why some like construction manufacturer like these come up multiple times.
oh yeah, they do. Would it be like construction within the category?
I think so.
Yeah.
Could you double check if it kind of lines up with the SOC codes?
Yeah.
Those SOC, yeah.
And so from what I can tell, I haven't looked through the whole list yet. But I think the SOC has like the broader big categories. So if we were to use like this new data from the census chart, I think we would have to like regroup some of them
Mhm.
because some of the big categories on like the new data can be grouped into like the like yeah, the big
Yeah.
categories from SOC.
No, I think, yeah, I agree. I was also looking into them. Seems
Yes,
like,
like if we could go over that hurdle, then it would be good data, but
yeah, I'm definitely putting the doc, make note of it though, like, would require resorting of jobs or something. Yeah, no, I'm really trying to dig here, but I'm not seeing much state level wise, especially CPS. So we might need to broaden our something. And we might need to broaden or accept the idea we might need to regroup some of the jobs or just change gears and try to look for a California specific without having to go through PLS. Alright, I checked, I've scoured through the CPS. I don't think we're gonna have much luck in CPS. So I think the ACS is our best bet because we can't even access state level for CPS. So I think that means
do we want to resort?
yeah, sorry. We should resort.
Yeah, I have a question about the ACS, because like,
Mhm.
wait, can I share my screen for a second? Because like, I don't
Yeah,
exactly know
yeah.
how it works out. But like, what it means by this, like sex, occupation for civilian employed, this thing for like one specific race,
Mhm.
is it like, so like this entire data is only, like for
Asian.
example, the one I'm clicking on, which is Asian, so
Right. So basically with the ACS, you see how it's B24010D. So it has A, B, C, D, E, F, and it goes through the different races alone. So we have to merge them, but they're the same thing
okay.
in theory, you know? Yeah, so that's what I was also thinking of because we
So
will
in
have
theory,
sex demographic data. Hmm?
so in theory, you could like use all of the different race ones and
Right,
to get demographics. Oh,
right. So,
be fun.
yeah, but hey, we could actually have workable data, you know? Only problem is we'll have to redo a lot of things, but at least it's California specific.
Yeah.
Sophia, sorry to keep calling you out, but like you were with me when we were doing this before, like a half a month ago, half a year
Mm-hmm.
ago. Do you do you have any luck? Because I'm starting to think our ACS is this site is our best bet. It seems like our best bet is reordering. Has anyone tried Googling, but instead of like looking at BLS or CPS or ACS, like maybe we don't have, yeah, okay. I thought I found a different site, but I think this uses,
Oh, everything I can find on Google has very like selective. It's either like, oh, these are the occupation, like population percentages or something. Or like, yeah, like these are their wages.
right? And you can't find demographic data, right?
Oh,
I found something like this for California. Um, it's got a lot. This works off of EEO plans. Contains ACS estimates, labor force data, sorry. The only problem is I just came across this. I am very unfamiliar with how this is. Oh, it's just by sex number percentiles. So we have something, so these are our what you want. Jobs. Oh no, I'm going crazy. But the thing is, this is all we would have if we went down this route. We would have only this data, which is sex and race. Speaking of which, education level, these were all CPS related, so these are old, looks like total population million. So yeah, I think that means, sorry for taking us all on a loop. We resort the groups. Daisy, are you here?
Yeah, I was talking with Dr. Nuss.
I think we have to redo our groups.
Yeah, go ahead, no problem.
Okay, so that means we're already gonna have a structure, right? So these are going to be the groups we're gonna have.
So we're resorting them according to SOC.
Yeah, we're gonna sort the SOCs into those groups. Yeah, so we're gonna take these, or we're gonna take these groups we have, and then we're gonna sort them all into one of these. This is probably gonna be another kind of committee related thing, but it's gonna go really fast. Well, much faster than trying to assign product categories.
Then
So
oh, I was just gonna ask if it would be efficient to have everyone assign like the jobs that they like in like their color in the other, like the use tab into these. And then like we do a committee verify or
I
did you
think
ask-
that's a great idea. So I think, yeah. How about over the weekend? But such little work for the weekend, but over the weekend, everyone who has their in use, so the jobs you're accounted for, if we can all put them here into one of these that we think belongs in, that's what we'll do over the weekend. And then on Monday, the committee can meet like for 15 to 30 minutes and just verify that. Honestly, 15 minutes should be enough. And then we'll gather all the information because we would have to redo how we group the top five, you know? So until we verify the new groups, we can't do much. It's not a great amount of work for the weekend, but this is the only way we can proceed forward.
Sounds good.
All right, yeah. Is that okay? Okay. Sorry for the setback, guys, but it tends to happen, but still.
Yeah, so many times in the research. This is not even setback, we did it so many. Yeah.
I know, but we want it to be done decent time, so.
Yeah, okay, so everybody knows what to do, right?
The list is in our database list. I just kept it there. So database sheet 3, it's under resorting. Copy paste, so say there's like, just put it next to each other like that and so on. Yep, makes sense. Yep, that'll be it. Thanks, guys.